All right, same thing we're kind of seeing from the side-to-side med ball throws on these lateral shuffle throws you got going here, okay? You need to get more dynamic out of this first step. This first step is a drive from the back leg. So you really have to pick up speed out of this first step, all right, out of this back leg. You got to get low. You got to sit into flexion. You got to sit into the posterior chain. You got to get dynamic out of that back leg because that's going to pick up energy into your drive, all right? So here you come into your load. You're somewhat sitting into flexion, but it's better than, like I said in the side-to-side med ball throws, it's better than it was last week, but it's still not great. You got to sit into more hip flexion. You got to be sitting into this back leg, all right? That's just too vertical. So this front leg, this force vector is going to be too vertical, all right? Still like what you're doing with the shoulders, counter-rotating, getting the shoulders in a great position. It's just this back leg is killing us. We got to get better at loading and powering out of that back leg. All right, so let's go into front foot strike. Here, you can see ankle still down, hip isn't through. All right, so when we go forward, everything is just going to go together. All right, hips are, opening here. Shoulders are well into rotation. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Shoulders are well into rotation. Let's go to the front leg. Oops, back one. There we go. So right about here is ball release. Front leg isn't fully extended. Trunk is really vertical. So again, you just got to get better building off of that initial drive. Out of this first initial drive, get low, get powerful, get explosive, get yourself moving. All right. Then here we need more flexion. We got to sit into this posterior chain, sit into this back leg, get more hip abduction, so we get this force vector. We need to get this force vector more linear. It's just too vertical of a force vector. That energy is going to be going straight up into the air. Then we got to get quicker and more explosive out of that back leg, so we're powering that hip through right into front foot contact. It's late. It's real late. All right. That's going to increase the stride length too and put the front leg in a better position. All right. And then off that front leg, like I said, we need a more linear force. Oops, that's a bad one. We need a more linear front leg. Okay. To where you can get yourself into a better position to extend that front leg and transfer it into forward trunk tilts. Just too vertical off the front leg too, which is going to lead to that. It's going to lead to that vertical trunk position. So here's pitch release, vertical trunk. All right, we need more extension, more forward trunk tilt.